Hello guys, welcome back to the Freehammers and Ask Luke. This week's first question is, if I could bring back any player from the past, so a striker, it was specifically a striker and another player to come and play for West Ham today, but they have to be in the Moyes-esque frame, who would it be? So obviously that rules out a few players, that rules out Paulo Di Canio, Payet and people like that. So it has to be, you know, someone who's a hard worker, and who's going to put a shift in and really, you know, be in the mantra of Moyes. So, you know, if you're looking at strikers, and it's only my lifetime, remember, so I can't go Jeff Hurst and people like that, and players that I've actually seen play. Strikers, there's not many names anyway, as we all know, you know. There's a couple maybe in the Moyes mantra. You could probably say Johnny Hartson, you know, tough, hard-working Welshman. One of the last, I think, the only West Ham player in Premier League to get over 20 goals and at one point finished second Premier League goal scorer behind Andy Cole. So someone like Johnny Hartson would be fantastic in this team. He was such a great goal scorer, an absolute bully of a man as well. 100% I would go in with Johnny Hartson, one of my favourite players when I was a kid as well. Another one, I know he's a Marmite guy, is Arnie. Obviously, Moyes converted Arnie. He made Arnie. Do you know what I mean? He made him the player that we all fell in love with, converted him from a winger again into a striker, and he was a bit of a goal machine for us. So, yeah, for me, it's between those two, probably Johnny Hartson and Arnie. Like I say, I can't have Paulo because Paulo would be probably a bit too moody for for Moisey. So, yeah, Hartson or Arnie for me. Other players that fit that mantra, I'm trying to think what we really need. It would probably be like a midfielder, wouldn't it? Someone who can be a little bit more for Rice and Soucek to play. So again, he's not the most gifted a player, but you know, I imagine Moisey would love someone like Stevie Lomas. I'm not saying he's the most gifted player, but you know, passion, hard Irishman when he was a real captain for West Ham for a long time as well. So again, I'm throwing names at Moisey mode, yeah, Moisey mode. I think Joe Cole would have a shout as well in this team, I really do. Pure passion, you know, the year we got relegated, Joey was such a hard-working player. And he, you know, he was he's a hero to me, Joey. I think Moisey would like Trevor Sinclair as well. He's got that dynamic skill. He's a hard working. He likes the British players as well. Good for a goal. You know, could play right wing back as well as right wing and striker. So he was a very, you know, could play in loads of different positions. So Trevor Sinclair is definitely one I think he would look at as well. I'm trying to think now. Midfield wise, he probably would like Carrick as well. You know, very simple player, but also incredibly hard working, good engine. So he's definitely one that would be in the mix as well. Scotty Parker. I know I'm biased because I love Scotty, but Scotty would 100% is a David Moyes style player. Can you imagine him, Rice and Soucek? Rice, Soucek and Parker could just keep going and going. Dipped him with the goals, didn't he? Famous little turn that he used to do, you know, the little do-do-do that Mark Noble tries to do, but he's never just done it as quite as good. But that's whole of Scott Parker's career in one moment is the turn. So it's tough to pick the other player, but there's a few names there for you. Sinclair, Parker, Joe Coles, Lomas, purely for the, you know, the passion and the hard-working work rate. Let's try and pick a defender out, shall we, who he would have liked. I think Lucas Neal would have been a big one for him. I do believe Everton did try to sign him when we signed him, so it probably would have been when Moyes was the manager there. So someone like Lucas Neal, a real leader and a captain, hard worker, definitely fits that Moyes mantra. And goalkeeper-wise, if you could change the goalkeeper, yeah, but he probably would have liked a Xhaka or someone like that. But then I wouldn't be changing the goalkeeper. I actually really like Fab. Rob Green maybe would have fit his mantra as well. And if you, again, another striker just comes to mind. There's someone like Bobby Zamora, the hard-working, you know, really tried hard for the club. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Who would you bring back from the past? But they have to be in the Moyes mantra, as the question says. Until next time, guys, come on your eyes, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's go.